Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to episode 2. We're gonna show the progress of previous episode and the new buildings. So we got started on working on the very first road, which had a curve in this city. So once we got started here, we were able to kind of push to the side and make it a double layer road. From there we from there, at this point, it was just myself, would extend it and then use World Edit to extend the road as far as possible. From here, I added many intersections and added the second intersection crossing there. Here's a base or the one of those plots for one of the buildings, and we're gonna get started on building that very soon. So I'm just fixing it up, coloring it up, putting a stone in, and there's part of it. We're extending the road far beyond where multiple things will be built. We have another intersection being built there. So here we are, extending the roads, adding a second plot, and extending more of the roads and adding a third plot. So here is the best. So you see the top half right there on the screen, the top right. We are gonna copy and paste that on the opposite side. So you see by the water there, it will extend, but you won't be able to see it because it's kind of hidden by the darkness. Sorry about that. I didn't know it got too dark with my shaders on. So we extended, as I could see it, we are extending that, and from there we are adding a little bit of tree plots on. You can't really see that, but you'll see that in a bit. We are just fixing up the little gaps that I couldn't fix with World Edit just yet, and now we're getting started on the first building. You've already seen this in the first episode that we got started on this building here. This is a concept that I drew up, and it looks pretty darn good. I wouldn't say this is my best building so far, now that I've built quite a few. And you'll see me copy paste a lot of buildings from somewhere. And if you're wondering where that place is, well, me and my girlfriend were we built some buildings while fixing up the project, and then we just pasted that. Some of these buildings, I'm not gonna lie, are freestyled where we decided to build it. So I'm just talking over here. You can join my Discord, it'll be linked in the description and in a pinned comment. And if you guys have any more suggestions on what we should build, you can go in my Discord, and there'll be a section called Build Ideas where you can kind of pitch in and give your ideas. Here we're getting started on another platform or a section for a building, but before we got started on that, I decided to add another plot right here and extend the road a bit so we have some more building space. This is just like a fraction of downtown, so it's not gonna be too great just yet, but I'm so happy on how it turns out. Here's what I said earlier. Here's a freestyle build. One of these buildings that I decided to freestyle it a little bit because it was kind of easy to do so. And as you can see here, we're building up the sides, and like I told you, I didn't enjoy how thin it was, so I kind of changed up the design halfway through, adding a thicker right there. As you can see, I added some bottom area here, and here you'll be able to see me adding an extra section to that build right there. There you go, because I wanted it to be a little thicker. I didn't want to be skinny buildings. So we're just fixing up here, detailing the corners, adding kind of like a black concrete to give it some pop out. It's too white, so I didn't want it to be all white. And then we're adding glass there. And some of the buildings currently are interior, but I'm not sure what kind of interior I want to do for a lot of buildings, so some of them are empty. And you've seen this all in part 1. I am aware of that, but we're just covering up to the modern point. So this is all pretty much in part 1. Now from here we got started on the kind of down there. I don't know, I'm probably gonna put shops in here. So yeah, there's probably gonna be shops in here. We're fixing up the little walkway and adding some trees and plants. And some benches and I think I added garbage cans later on. Here's another building. So this is one of the buildings I told you that we got from my other world, my test world, where we build a bunch of buildings, and then I just copy them from there and paste them in here. It kind of makes it look better, and we have the idea. So I added some trees here, and I had to touch up the roof. As you can see, the roof was kind of empty, so I just added that. Here's another build right here. This is a hotel. Um, Pretty cool design. My girlfriend came up with the design. She's pretty good at this. So I kind of placed it too high, so I decided to add some stairwell. And then here's another building we are putting in. The fifth building, I think. Fourth or fifth building on this new city. And then here's another building. This is the Neil Lord building. Kind of based off my channel here you guys are watching on. This is the Neil Lord building. And yeah, so as you can see, it says Neil Lord there. This will be my head office for all my music related stuff. Here we're building another building, kind of freestyling at this point too, since we already used up all the buildings that we've priorly made. And don't worry, we're gonna copy and paste a few more buildings, including a mall and a hockey rink. And that's gonna be super cool. Now enough of the future, here's we are. We're adding these little touches here and details, kind of fixing it up here. I kind of thickened up a little bit on the bottom there, and we're adding the glass and some detail. It's kind of difficult to see because it's dark, but you guys can get the point. We're getting it kind of done over there. We're getting work done. I'm pretty happy on how fast we're progressing in the city here. As you can see, we're just adding a few more glasses, and we're adding that little glass section there. Up here, this was the tallest building, but is no longer the tallest building in the city. And I'm gonna do a little montage at the end to show you guys the builds up to the date, because I forgot to record some of them. Yeah, I forgot to record some of these progressions here. So as you can see, we are adding this down there at the bottom there. You can see there's yellow and blue, and that is going to be a guitar shop or a music shop. We're going to have a bunch of note blocks and whatever, jukeboxes and stuff. And yeah, so we're putting in the trees and bushes down there, give some life. Here's another building. Now that it's like the second day of building, here's a bunch of buildings that we have to copy and paste from our test creative world. Yeah, there we go. So we're placing that in. Now we're adding the pathway to kind of separate that in the water. Now I'm gonna put there's some borders and some like bricks area. I still have to texture up that little area there. Eventually I put a parking lot there, so you're gonna see that in a just brief minute. So we're adding that here. We're just fixing up here because it was kind of dull. So here we're gonna extend the road a little bit. And then we have a few buildings, another hotel right here. It's called the Hotel Royal. And we're going to copy paste two of them because it's a double build. Here's the back-to-back right here. 1, 2, 3. There it is. There's a back-to-back one. And it looks pretty sick if I don't say so myself. We just fixed up the bottom there. Just kind of blended in a lot more. And from there, we are slowly creeping in on where I decided to put the little section here. See, I put another pad or place there to build. So there is the parking lot that we put, and I put detail there too. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Here's the hockey rink that we placed in. I didn't like the position, so I had to paste in a second hockey rink in a second. It's the same build, I just had to move it around a bit. I don't know if it shows there, but oh, it doesn't. So I added a parking lot down there. You can't really see because it's nighttime, but yeah, there's a little parking lot down there. Pretty cool. And here is one of the separate buildings we placed. One of the nice buildings there. And over here is the mall. This is a beautiful mall. It's collaborative build, so as you can see, I was testing out areas. I just decided we built it on the wrong angle, so I rotated it and placed it nicely. It looks just gorgeous. I had to fix up the roads because I used different colors and I did not enjoy that. And as you can see, I'm replacing some of those blocks that I did not like. Alright, so that's it. Pretty much that's all we built. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you guys and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Goodbye.